Hey, and welcome to this next week. I'm super excited to get you to move just one more notch closer to where you want to be and hitting that end goal at the end of this. Now, we talked earlier, right, in the earlier weeks about the nuts and bolts, about what exactly needs to be on your plate, right? The big core things that need to be on your plate in order for you to see the success that you want to see. Now we're going to be talking about structuring your day and trying to have more or prioritizing meals over snacks, right? So this next focus is about having meals, solid meals throughout the day, and trying to eliminate the snacks or prioritize the meals over the snacks. So I know some people may have found that they enjoy the smaller meals, or that that's just kind of what they always have done, right? The snacking or the grazing throughout the day. But I want you to just take a leap of faith and expand your comfort zone just slightly and give this a try. Because a lot of times when I implement this into people's nutritional plans, they end up realizing, wow, this makes such a difference. So why we are going to be, a couple of the reasons, right, why we're going to be prioritizing meals over snacks is because a lot of times we are snacking throughout the day and we're not realizing we're getting on all these extra calories. So we get super frustrated because the things that we remember, right, our meals seem really high quality, right? There's tons of really good stuff in there, but then we get frustrated because we're not hitting the goals that we want to see, right? We're not getting to where we want to be. And what ends up happening is you can have anywhere from 300 to 1,000 extra calories a day just from tasting this here, finishing the few bites of the sandwich your kids left over, right? Grabbing a bar here on the go because you're in a rush, right? Taking a taste of this, grabbing here, grabbing that, grazing essentially throughout the day. And all of those things still add up. And of course, right, it's not always about calories in, calories out, right? There's other things that go along with it, right, that we're talking about cell health, but it still is one of the biggest factors in seeing the body change that you want to see. So we want to try and eliminate this. And by eliminating this, we're going to replace them with solid meals, right? Meals that include protein and veggies, healthy fats, and some carbohydrates, right, where they are appropriate. And by having these solid meals, right, anywhere from 3 to 6, depending on where you are on that spectrum, you're going to be able to not only get high quality nutrients in consistently, right, which is going to help blunt the cravings later, because a lot of times we crave foods because we're deficient in some micronutrients, some phytochemicals, right, some fiber, things like that. So our body says that we're still hungry even though our calorie quota might have been met. Also, you're going to feel more satisfied, right? Because like I talked about, when you're picking and grazing, a lot of times we don't remember these things. And at the end of the day, we think, oh man, I didn't eat anything, or I didn't really have anything that was that satisfying, when overall you ate an extra 1,000 calories from grabbing a handful of this or tasting a handful of that. On top of this, it's also going to help you feel less hungry, right? Once you get into the routine of how many meals feel good for you, right, you're not going to be as hungry in between meals or even feel like you need to have snacks in between. Now remember, hunger isn't a bad thing. Hunger is a good thing every once in a while when it cues you that, okay, it's the next time to eat. And you'll know that your body is ready and primed to bring in some more nutrients. The other piece is you'll have more control over your overall calorie intake, as well as those cravings that we talked about. You'll know exactly what's going in because you won't be worried about what else you're taking in throughout the day that you're not realizing before this. So here we go. We're going to be prioritizing our meals. We're going to be trying to limit or take out snacks completely for this next week just to see what happens. In the next video, right, I'll talk about how many meals you should be having and some more nuts and bolts of how to make this habit work for you.